Good morning. Is it morning, afternoon? I don't know. It depends on where you are, I guess. So this morning, just in France, with my wood burner, I've got the temperature at 200. I'm using the vents and the rings at the top to control the temperature. I've just put the piece back together because it was at 300 and I've just dropped it down to get some of the air out and the heat out of it. I've heated my pan up. In here is a bread mix. This is 500 grams of gluten-free all-purpose flour, 15 grams of sugar, 5 grams of salt, 11 grams approximately of yeast, and 420 millilitres of water, of warm water at that. Also in there is 30 grams, not millilitres, of oil. So that was all mixed, left to rest for a while. While it was resting, I heated up the pan. Now I'm going to put it in the oven. Now the oven shelf is at the bottom, and because it's a gluten-free loaf, and because it's an experiment doing the loaf as much as it's doing the range itself, I'm going to put it in that direction, and I'm going to leave it for quite a while. Not quite sure how long yet, but it's in. It will be probably about an hour, maybe. We'll see how it goes in an hour's time. If it's no good in an hour, I'll just leave it a bit longer. We'll see if anything happens with it, because the whole thing was an experiment, including the bread itself, because I used the last of my brewer's yeast as well as a little bit of dry yeast together. So that was an experiment. The recipe didn't ask for the sugar, but I wanted to activate the yeast to make sure it was working. So I put that in the warm water, whereas they asked you to put the yeast in the flour itself. So I've followed a recipe, but I've actually gone off piste with it. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon.